welcome to Recipes Galore. Today we are going to be making some black bean chili. Now this recipe can be vegan or you can add meat to it. Today we're adding meat to it. So if you're vegan, just leave the meat out. The rest of it you can have. So we're going to get started. I'm going to show you what you need. The first thing you're going to need is some black beans. You're going to need 2 cans. Let's see, how many ounce cans? It's a 15-ounce can of black beans. I have them here in my book. And we're going to need, I use 2 types of diced tomatoes. I use the zesty chili style tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and the basil, garlic, and oregano style. Okay? You need about a cup of chopped onions, and as you can see, the red and green bell peppers. That's about a half a cup each of red and green bell peppers chopped. You're going to need some oregano leaves. I have taken, let me pull this out of here, about 3 of these little sprigs. I washed them off, and I just pull the leaves off of them. So you're going to need about 3 of those, the leaves from them. You're going to need about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to mince these. You're going to need about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, unpacked. Some chili powder, some ground cumin. And I like to use the McCormick's, 2 packs of the McCormick's original chili. If you don't like the hot spicy chili, use the mild kind. But I'm using 2 packs of these. And I have some ground, in my skillet right here, I have some ground beef and pork. That's what's in there. We are going to get started. The first thing we're going to do is get our meat started. Okay. Now I'm cooking this on a medium high. And while I'm waiting on that to start cooking, I'm going to take my tomatoes and I'm going to put them in the crock pot. Now, let me tell you this. You can do this 1 of 2 ways. You can do it the quick method, put it in a pot on the stove, and it's done in 30 minutes. I like to put it in my crock pot and let it cook on low for about 3 hours, so all the flavors can get all gelled in there and just nice and yummy. And it gives it that old time feel of, you know, how you stir the pot for like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, but you can do this recipe, the quick version of this recipe, if you don't have that much time. So we're gonna put our tomatoes in here. Okay. So we're gonna put that over there. I'll get my little masher. Hello, Anne-Marie, how are you? Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna get my masher. Now this is 1 pound of beef and pork mixed together. I bought it at the store, already mixed. You can, if you have ground pork and ground beef at home, you can mix them together on your own. That way you can get the ratio that you want. But I got this already mixed together at the store. Okay, now I'm going to pour my beans into my crock pot. It's pretty much a dump method. I'm going to pour my peppers. That's a 1/2 cup of green and a 1/2 cup of red bell peppers. And my cup of white onions in here. Put my brown sugar. And, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, you're going to need some Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons in here. Come on, top. This is a 2 tablespoon measuring cup. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce in here. Kind of balances out the brown sugar, but it's yummy. I'm just going to throw my oregano leaves. I use 3 sprigs. I'll put my oregano leaves in here. And I'm going to mince my garlic. Now I'm going to stir the meat again. It's starting to brown. I don't put any seasoning on my meat because when I put it in there and let it cook for 3 hours, it gets all nice and seasoned by the seasonings that I'm adding to my pot. So all I do with my meat is I put it in my skillet and I brown it. And then I'm going to drain the oil. If there's any excess oil, I'll drain the excess oil and put it into my pot. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to add my spices in here. All right, our meat is almost done. There we go. Just got a few more. Now, I'm going to add some extra chili powder and some extra cumin to my chili. I'm going to put a teaspoon of chili powder in here. Get a teaspoon of chili powder and put it in there. And there we have it. And I'm going to drain the grease off of here and put it into my pot. Now, I'm going to pick this, excuse me, I'm going to pick this up, show you what I have in my pot before I stir it. Now, I'm going to stir this up and let you see what I have in my pot. And then I'm going to turn it on and it's going to slow cook for 3 hours. And I'm going to, hear me, great. So, that's it. I'm just going to turn my plug in my pot. It's already plugged in. And I'm going to put it on low and I'm going to cook it for 3 hours. And that's it. See you again next time. You all have a great day.